A heated gubernatorial debate commenced earlier tonight between Governor John Bel Edwards and his opponent, businessman Eddie Rispone. The two went head-to-head in the final debate ahead of the runoff elections. And as your local election headquarters, Maya Hudgens joins us with a full recap. Maya, what are the polls saying?
Chelsea, according to new polls released today, 50.3% favor Governor Edwards, 46.6% favor Rispone, and 3.1% are undecided. Tonight, the two candidates hope they can sway one voter the other way. In the weeks leading up to the governor's runoff election, campaign ads and words have been exchanged between Governor John Bel Edwards and businessman Eddie Rispone. But Wednesday night, the two candidates went head-to-head in a debate for the first time since primaries.
You've been hiding this entire runoff, and I want to know how can the Louisiana people trust that you're going to show up for them when you won't even show up when you're asking for their vote?
Rispone saying he's busy visiting the people of Louisiana.
But I'm busy visiting the people around this state. We've crossed this state. I'm listening to them, what they're talking about, what their concerns are, why their families are moving out of the state, why are we killing jobs, and I'm going to continue to do that. And I'm listening to those folks.
When it comes to Medicare, both candidates have opposite views on what they would do if elected.
That I think has played the biggest part in Louisiana has been the Medicaid expansion. The easiest big decision that I'll ever make as governor. It is something that was made possible by the Affordable Care Act. And through that, we've got 450,000 working Louisianans with health insurance who didn't have it before.
Where Rispone wants to put a hold on the program to make sure money is not being wasted.
We do support pre-existing condition. That's already been passed. I'm not sure where you're going with that, but I do know that we've expanded Medicaid expansion, and we've wasted $85 million on people who did not qualify.
The state economy is on top of everyone's minds. Rispone saying someone on the outside is who they need.
Career politicians have put us in 50th. We've been 50th now for the last 3 years in a row. It's time to do something different. We need a CEO. We need someone outside.
When Governor Edwards says he's made a growing impact since he has been in office.
And today we have the largest economy in the history of our state. It is growing at the 10th fastest rate in the nation, #1 in the Southeast, the largest amount of personal income in the history of our state.
In addition, a big issue in the state's infrastructure.
This time next year, we're going to bond out $700 million in revenue in order to move forward with transportation infrastructure projects, and that's critically important. Not a single dime comes from the taxpayers.
Rispone says the state is spending money on the wrong things.
We're spending $130-something million today on salaries and benefits when it was supposed to go to the roads and bridges. We're going to stop that.
The runoff voting will be on November 16th. However, early voting begins this Saturday and will continue until November 9th. In the studio, Maya Hudgens, NBC 10, your local news leader.